All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is just a recap lesson. There's nothing, absolutely no new material to worry about in this lesson. It's straight up review what we know, plug in our knowledge in some exercises. So let's carry on with a quick little review. Okay, a summary of the scales we learned so far: the major scale, or the you've known a major scale forever, but knowing it as the Ionian mode. Okay, using scale degrees 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A Mixolydian mode, using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, lowered 7th, 8. The Dorian mode, using 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, 6, flat 7, 8. The natural minor scale, using 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, flat 7, and 8. The harmonic minor scale, which we didn't look at in depth in this unit, but you know it anyway. Now to conceptualize it in terms of its relation to the major scale: 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, regular scale degree 7, and 8. Okay, you can see that it's that raised 7th. And then the melodic minor scale, also for a review from before: 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, regular 6th, regular 7th, 8, flat 7, flat 6, 5, 4, flat 3, 2, 1. So again, visually this should look familiar because you've seen it before. This is also familiar, even though you've seen it before, even though we didn't look at it in this lesson specifically. Okay, so quick review, quick identifying. Name the following scales on the line underneath with both their letter name and type of scale. The letter name will be the easy part because you're literally just naming the first note of each scale, right? This is some kind of D scale. This guy will be some kind of E scale. This will be a B something scale, etc. Moving on. The type of scale is what you have to look at and be curious about, because it could be any of those scales or modes. It might be a Mixolydian, it might be Dorian, it'll be something, right? It won't always be major or minor. It won't, it could be the melodic minor, it could be, harmonic minor, whatever. So be careful and study each scale carefully. All right, that's one, and then we're going to finish off this unit by going to the next page, where we have just a little bit of review writing scales. So for each of these scales, for each of these little exercises, be very careful with what they're asking of you. Okay, 1 octave of an E natural minor ascending in the treble clef with whole notes using a key signature. Mark the half steps with slurs. There are a number of steps to do in here, so don't get complacent with, oh, I'll just write an E natural minor scale. Make sure the clef is correct, make sure the notation is correct, you're using the proper note values, etc. Right? 2 octaves of B flat, 2 octaves of B flat harmonic minor, right? In the bass clef with half notes, use a key signature, mark the half steps. 2 octaves of E flat major descending in the bass clef. So we're not ascending at all, we're only going down in this scale. 2 octaves of E flat major in the bass clef means you're like, let me just real quick do this using a slightly smaller pen. E flat major in the bass clef, if you need to descend by 2 octaves, you probably want to start up in here. Right? That would only make sense. E flat major, right? Use accidentals instead of a key signature, which means no key signature. You're going to put the flat signs in wherever they belong. All right? And 2 octaves, that's why you're starting so high, so you can get down to here and then end up down there by the end of your exercise. Okay, make sure you leave enough space vertically and horizontally on the staff to do it all. 1 octave of B Dorian minor, okay, ascending in the treble clef, and then 1 octave of G melodic minor ascending, 1 octave descending in the treble clef. Often when they ask you for a melodic scale, they will ask you for the ascending and descending to demonstrate, so that you can demonstrate you understand that it's raised out of the key signature going up, put back in the key signature going down, etc. Okay, and then finally, 2 octaves of E Mixolydian. And again, you can go flip back to the previous lessons if you need to remember how to understand, how to conceptualize a Mixolydian scale. This one's in the bass clef, writing with whole notes. Use the major key signature and add accidentals as required. Okay, so mark the half steps with slurs. So what they want you to do here is use the key signature of E major, Okay. Use the key signature exactly of E major, but then put accidentals to turn an E major scale into an E mixolydian scale. Okay, and then I mark the half steps with slurs. Lots to do. Lots of fun stuff to do. But just think, this is the end of the unit, and we're going to carry on after this, all right? Enjoy, take care, ask me questions if you need, obviously, and we'll carry on. Take care, guys. Have a great day. See you next time.